Hey y'all, I just beat Night in the Woods and here's what I think about it. In this video, I'll be going over the game's themes and how they resonate with me. I'll also be going over the game's character building and pacing. Quick note about spoilers, I will give some minor spoilers in this video, but I think you should still have a good time with this game even after watching. I was 15 years old when I originally beat Night in the Woods. I remember people really hyping it up, saying it had one of the best stories in gaming. Adding on top of that, it was essentially a furry game in my 15-year-old mind, with a certain cool gay fox that I weirdly quite liked. I played it during COVID, which quite honestly was a highlight of my life. My friends and I were gaming literally every day, and I didn't really have school or social stuff to worry much about. When I beat the game for the first time, I just didn't get it. I wasn't who I am today. I didn't know I was gay yet, I wasn't in college, and all my friends from high school still liked me. My life was honestly pretty great besides the being in the closet part. I was just not at all at a place in life where I would get this game. I am now the same age as the main character, May, 20 years old. I think now I understand this game a lot more and what it's trying to do. I connect so much with certain parts of all these characters and certain parts of this game. May noting how her town is now so different after just 2 years, yet still the same. May writing in her journal how her dad suddenly looks older now, yet still acts the same. May being confused at her old friend Greg, suddenly being much more mature and having a life plan when just 2 years earlier they were burning down the high school together. Bee's line where she says, "I stayed here and grew up while you went away and stayed the same." All of these parts of this game deeply resonated with me, as they are all things I myself have felt or noticed. I just relate to this game in so many ways, it's crazy. Angus reminds me so much of my boyfriend in almost every way. Greg and Angus's relationship mirrors the exact relationship I'm currently in. I mean, hell, there's a segment in this game where May goes and talks to her ex-boyfriend named Cole. My ex-boyfriend is named Cole. There are so many big or little moments in this game where I was just so astounded with how much I connected to what was going on, which is weird because I don't do crimes or live in a small town in the Rust Belt or dropped out of college. Even with this game's bigger themes, I just was astounded at how relatable they were to me. Mental health issues, being scared of death, and wanting your life to mean something, even if you don't know in what way, these are all troubles that I myself, and I bet many other 20-year-olds deal with. I think that's why people love this game so much. Even though everyone is a furry and there's a weird murder cult going around, the game is still grounded in themes that are so intensely relatable that it makes people get so connected to this game, the town, and the people in it. For me, however, while I do deeply connect with so many themes here, I just don't think that I like this game as a game or a story. Like, the whole cult thing doesn't really get going until over halfway through the game, and up to that point, it's just all about reconnecting with old friends and learning about their lives. And like, that's fine and all, but I just don't find anything here to be that entertaining. I was so bored out of my mind for the first half of this game, I just had to take a break. I just don't think the character building is that good. Like, I chose to hang out with Greg for the entirety of the game, and I really resonate with him about being scared and messing things up with Angus, wanting to be there for him and helping him. Wanting to be a good, mature person so they can live a happy life together. That is literally exactly what I think about my boyfriend. But, like, as a person, Greg is kind of annoying and not very funny and does crimes that are immature and that I honestly don't like or relate to. I don't break the law like that. I don't think it's fun. Stuff like that makes me like both Greg and May less. So yeah, I just wasn't really connecting with the characters here. Greg because he's kind of annoying, Angus is a bit of a blank slate, B is kind of a bitch. They all come together towards the end 100%, and I did start to like the characters, but I don't think enough to ever want to play the game again. And that's the thing, this isn't really a game. It's more like a visual novel with game elements. The problem is, I don't think literally any of the gameplay in this game adds to it. All it does is ruin the pacing. What do knife fights, stupid dream sequences, band practice, and robot building have to do with this story? Honestly, nothing, and I just became bored every time I had to actually play the game. I think the gameplay here really hurts the pacing of this game and story, and so that's why the first half was so boring to me, because it was mostly just stupid gameplay bits with some character building in there, which I didn't love. As the main mystery and themes start to play out, I really did start to like the game a lot more, but I was never loving it. I've never played a game that resonated with me emotionally in the same way that this game did, but 85% of the time I was just doing stupid stuff that the effect became a bit dulled. So yeah, I don't think this game is bad by any means. The writing can be a bit cringy at times, but overall it's either very emotionally mature or funny. I think the plot and pacing can be a bit bad at times, even in the second half of the game, but I think there are some really good ideas here. And yeah, like I said, this game connected with me in a special way, one that I won't forget. If you are 20 years old, I think you should probably play this, even if you may be a bit bored sometimes. I recommend Night in the Woods, 7 out of 10. Well, y'all, that's my review of Night in the Woods. I'd really appreciate it if you could like, comment, or even subscribe. That's all I got for this review, but I do want to take a moment to talk about me and my channel. All right, y'all. So this is an older review that I wrote, a few months ago at least, probably in like December-ish. So I played this game when I was 20. I am currently 21 now. I've been 21 for less than a month. So yeah, I think this still stands. But yeah, I wrote this when I was 20 and I played this game and it, like I said, it really resonated with me. Like I was just thinking about this game after I beat it and I was just like, wow, I can't believe that this game like made me think about some things that I've never thought about before. And it was just like such a realistic depiction of going back to your hometown after coming back from college. And I really love that for sure, 100%. But like I said, like I just was so fucking bored while playing this. Like I got to the point where I played it in one sitting, two sittings, but one day, okay? I played it and I got to the point where B and May had to go to the library to look through old newspapers, and I was just scrolling through these fucking newspapers. They were all like so uninteresting. And I was just like, you know what? I've played this game before. I'm just going to quit it because I already know I don't like it. So that's what I did. I quit and I uninstalled the game. And then about an hour later, I was like, you know what? I never quit games ever. Fun fact, by the way, I beat every single game I play. Yay! Um, but yeah, I never quit games, so I reinstalled it and I kept going, and I'm glad I did because the game certainly gets better towards the end. Um, but that's why this review was written like it was because not only is this a bit of an older script, so I guess like my skills weren't as refined as they may be now. Like my previous video was the Subway Surfers video, my longest video ever. This is probably going to be my shortest. But I also just frankly was not planning on writing a review on this. And towards the end, I just was like, I have to write a review on this because it's like, just sticks with me so much. So yeah, I think this is a good game. I like a lot about it, but I don't know if I'll replay it. Maybe. Also, I want to give some context. So I was going to start a video series called mini reviews. So I used to call my videos quick reviews, but they're so long and they're not quick. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to call them reviews. Back in that era, I was going to call these mini reviews. So to me, quick reviews were videos like reviews on new releases. And since they're new releases, I can't spoil them. So I didn't go in like as in depth as I would want to. So yeah, I couldn't call these quick reviews, so I would call them mini reviews because they're supposed to be even shorter. So that's why this video is so short as well, because I intentionally tried to make it so short. I made 2 quick reviews ever only. This one and then my I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream quick review, which might come out next week. I don't know. Um, that video is 2,500 words, and this one is 1,200. So that was the length of a normal review for me at the time. So I was just like, okay, I'm not doing any more quick reviews. So yeah, that's what happened in that. So yeah, I hope you like this review. I mean, it's definitely not my best review ever. It's very personal, but it was just some quick thoughts after I beat the game. So, okay. Anyways, I hopefully will be getting this out during the week I'm on spring break. So I'm planning on scheduling this post to be released while I'm on a cruise boat. So if that happens, great. If not, whatever. I'm thinking this should come out sometime around March 19th. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, I just want to say that, just a shorter little video to keep people tided over until my next video. So hopefully my next video will be a review of Fatal Frame 2, then a review of Crimson Desert, then a review of Life is Strange 2, and then potentially a review of The Division, the new mobile game. And then also maybe, I might release my I Have No Mouth video when the new, what's it called? Digital Circus, when that new episode comes out, because I like that show and I know people, I'm assuming everyone always looks up that game when a new episode comes out, so trying to capitalize. But yeah, like, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I bet this ending is just as long as the video itself. But thanks for putting up with me, you guys. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you could check out my other videos. I'd say they're much better than this one. This is just kind of a looser video. But yeah, you guys, I really appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with, or hopefully next week. I'll be busy, okay? I have 3 exams when I come back from summer break. Anyways, I'll see you guys sometime with my Fatal Frame 2 remake review. So yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye!